Welcome to Compliance Basics. This course will teach you the policies and procedures for independent MonaV distributors. We have regulations regarding marketing that you also need to be aware of. Let's start with the Internet and then move on to the more traditional forms of marketing. If you would like to have a website, you need to purchase one from either MonaV directly, which you can do in the virtual office, or from a distributor that has a website that has been approved by MonaV. These options must be available in your country. If you have questions, you can refer to the policies and procedures for your country, or you can contact distributor support. You may also contact compliance by email at compliance@monav.com. Include your name, distributor ID number, and your country of residence. Compliance usually responds to all questions within 2 business days. You may not create custom websites on your own. You may not auction or advertise on any auction websites. If you want to use social networking websites, they must first be approved by MonaV for your country. Then you must pass the online course inside MonaV University called Compliance: Creating an Online Presence, with a score of 100%. Don't worry, if you miss a question, you'll be allowed to correct it. One more thing, don't try to register any MonaV-related domain names or email addresses on the Internet. This is a violation of your distributor agreement with MonaV and will result in disciplinary action from MonaV Compliance. You may still send personal emails, but if you want to send broadcast or bulk emails, also known as unsolicited email, we have rules for that. These emails must strictly follow all applicable laws, including the Federal Can-Spam Act. Here are the broadcast email rules. You must provide an explanation and a link for those that receive your emails that will allow them to unsubscribe from any future mailings. That's called opting out. If you get an opt-out request, you must honor it. And the email must include your physical mailing address. Plus, the email must clearly state that it's an advertisement. You may not use deceptive subject lines, and if you mention anything about compensation, use the word bonuses. If you'd like to run ads in newspapers or magazines, there are several applicable rules. For starters, you can't give the impression that you're offering a regular job. Don't use terms such as job, salary, position, hourly wages, or employment. Becoming a MonaV distributor is a unique opportunity that can stand on its own. So don't be afraid to do it the right way. You shouldn't say things such as you're offering interviews, travel provided, now hiring, and so on. Don't promise income in any ads. Just use the word bonuses. In fact, you may not mention MonaV in the ads. Use the logo, bottle, or words such as acai. And of course, you may not make any health claims. If you would like to exhibit at a trade show or expo, you're allowed to do that, but only one distributor per show is allowed. You must get permission from MonaV Compliance to exhibit, and that permission is given on a first-come, first-served basis. Swap meets, garage sales, farmers markets, or flea markets are not acceptable shows and will not be allowed. If you do get a yes for a show, make sure only MonaV products and materials are being displayed and sold. It's time to talk about product claims. We all love the MonaV products, they're great. But don't get carried away and say things you shouldn't. You may not make any claims or personal testimonials that state that MonaV cures diseases, is therapeutic, is a treatment, mitigates or is used to diagnose or prevent any disease, illness, or condition. Those are medical claims, and MonaV is classified as a food, not a drug or medical device. If you say anything like that, not only are you violating MonaV's rules, You are also violating laws and regulations in your country, so please be extremely careful how you represent the product. A couple more things about product claims. You can actually make the claims found in Monavi's official literature or literature approved by Monavi, but you cannot use any literature that talks about diseases to promote Monavi, not even if they only mention the acai berry. Those are called implied claims and violate the law. Now let's talk about changes. Let's say you signed up a distributor and now you want to change their sponsor. As a general rule, that's not allowed. There are some rare occasions when Monavi will allow a change, however, such as a direct line change. This means that their placement is not affected. Even then, you have to submit the request within 7 days of their enrollment date, and the request must be submitted by the currently listed sponsor. You can find the form to submit that request in the virtual office. Go to the Corporate tab and look for it in the document library. If you want to change the placement of someone, the rules are similar. Your request must be within 7 days of enrollment, and it must be made by the currently listed sponsor. The difference is that you must request this directly through Monavi Compliance. If the distributor has already received a bonus or achieved rank, you will not be allowed to change their placement. If you've got a distributor or you yourself really want to change sponsors or organizations, here's the legitimate way to go about it. You have to voluntarily cancel your distributorship and stay totally and completely inactive for 6 consecutive months. That means no meetings, no distributor activities, no secretly lining up new people to sponsor, nothing. We mean a 6-month vacation. Now, at the end of that 6-month time period, you may sign up under whomever you choose, but realize that you've written off any rights held by your original distributorship. If you're a Monavi distributor, you're still free to participate in other multi-level direct selling or network marketing businesses, but there is a catch. You may only recruit Monavi customers or distributors that you have personally sponsored or brought into Monavi. Even if you decide to leave Monavi completely for some other business, you can't recruit our people for 6 months after your cancellation other than those you personally sponsored. If you do decide to lead this dual life with another network marketing company, you need to make sure to keep our marketing materials and products separate from theirs. This difference must be completely clear for your prospects and downlines. You'll need to keep meetings and presentations separate as well. By separate, we mean at least 2 hours and 5 miles apart. Next, don't say anything to demean, discredit, or defame other companies, competitors, distributors, or marketing organizations. If you're a black diamond, the rule is even more strict. Any black diamond that says something negative about another black diamond by name or by the name of their business building system will automatically receive a $10,000 fine per each instance. Also, no financial or other incentives, such as giveaways or bribes, may be used to persuade a Monavi distributor to join your organization. That's called enticement and is not allowed. Bonuses are paid based on product sales. Products are supposed to be consumed, not stockpiled in order to achieve a rank or qualify for a bonus or additional income. In fact, there's a rule called the 70% rule that you must follow. This rule means that you should have used 70% of your personal inventory by consuming it or in doing your business before you place another order. You should be able to certify this if you are asked to do so. This is a simple rule, and it makes good business sense. This concludes the Compliance Basics training course. When you have an extra minute, be sure to take the Compliance Creating an Online Presence training course, and good luck in your independent Monavi business.